Are you thinking she can get this? She can cut the five in, or is she going to have to bank that?
Yeah, I think she can go into the 14 here, maybe with a fair bit of right spin. It's a good shot.
And we've seen players barely ever bank balls here. It's just not. It's not part of the game.
Yeah, playing on an Olhausen table. So I actually never played on an Olhausen I haven't played on an Olhausen 9 foot in a long time. Definitely not one of these newer ones, but they look like they're playing well. Reminds me of a Gabriel table a little bit with the pocket backings.
Olhausen introduced this table last year. They came out supporting this event last year. The players are all saying great things about the table. I think the description that Dawn told me yesterday was plays almost as tight as a diamond.
Okay, so probably on about 4.25 inch pockets. Jasmin well on her way to getting through the first rack here. 8 balls available. Easily up table.
Well,
Yeah, miss ball in rack number 1 from Jasmin. Did one of Konishi's matches on the Pro Billiards series before. She's definitely a capable player. And coming in anywhere near a 700 Fargo. Expect some strong play from her.
what was that about banking balls to get things? Is she really getting started with a bank on this?
Yeah, I'm surprised here. Just doesn't like the position of the ball, I guess, but a bit of an odd opener.
I mean, I always thought, at least at the amateur level, you want to get started with a run with a fairly easy shot. Of course, that may have been easy for her.
Yeah, I mean, it's a thing in 8 ball, and everybody knows this. You want to take your tougher balls near the beginning of the run out, but you also don't want to give yourself a chance to miss. It's not like rotation where you're forced into certain shots.
How long has Konishi been playing at the pro level? Do you know?
I've only noticed her on the Pro Billiards series within the past year or so. So a lot of strong players from Japan coming over now. Muramatsu, Hiraguchi, Konishi. Probably about 5 Japanese players in this tournament overall.
And boy, with everything going on with Predator and Matchroom and the WPBA, it's a good time to be a pool player.
No doubt. Look what's coming up in August with the W&T events. I think there's 6 events back to back.
Are you coming out here to the Heat?
I'm not going to play in the Open this year. Just been teaching a fair bit more and doing some commentating, so just kind of shifting gears in my career a little bit. Still playing around Toronto. I'll be doing
Next
Turning Stone in
Stone?
September. Yeah, I'll be doing that one.
All right, good. Good. I'll see you there. Players are playing with a 40-second shot clock. They have one extension per match. That's a 30-second extension. And then they are on a 60-second shot clock right after the break. Well, here's the rack right here.
It's from Konishi. Couple turnovers here in rack number one.
Did it look like she approached that shot differently than the previous shots this rack? Like her pre-shot routine and everything, she just seemed to be a little out of sync.
Yeah, it's funny. I've been on a small screen. This is my first time working with X-Pool, or just got switched over. I couldn't quite see what was going on in the exact rack, but I'm okay now. So you can ask me those questions going forward, but I just didn't quite see how the miss happened there. Yeah. Tester for Jasmin. Looking to hold her break here.
She's really focused. I mean, I understand you've got to focus on the ball, but I'm surprised how much.
I know what you mean. I was kind of just looking down the contact point line there for a while, almost like showing a bit of signs of tiredness a little bit. But
Well, she'd been on the table warming up for 10 or 15 minutes before the match was supposed to start, and that was 45 minutes ago. She finally stopped hitting balls and was just trying to look through the seats to see what was going on in the match between Samia and Maite.
both players are on prize money at this point. 2,500 to the loser this one. Winner will get new life in the final 16 redraw. Keep you up to date with some of the other matches going on currently.
Looking at the scores on those other tables, Savannah is running over the player that she's playing 6-0 right now.
Yeah, Savannah, I would say, is the most improved player on tour in the last 6 months to a year. Really starting to come into her own and prove herself as a world-class player.
All right, Samia's first break.
I like this attack style with the templates. Looking to make the 1 or the 7 from the second row straight back in the side. Missed them both, and a wide open table for Jasmin.
It seemed like yesterday the ladies were taking a little off the break to try to control the cue ball and still make that ball in the side. Today it seems like they've been breaking a little harder, but that may have just been because of who was playing earlier. Cheska breaks pretty hard. All ball fouls. Well, pretty straightforward run. Eric, you've played in your share of world championships. Can you tell me the difference, how it feels as a player between playing, we'll say, a regular event and a world championship? I think Eric may have left the building. Yeah, it looks like Eric's having some technical difficulties, so I cannot answer my own question there. What I can do while our referee is racking is mention some of the sponsors of this event. We already talked about Olhausen tables, Peach Hour Custom Cues, Simona's Cloth, right there, see their logo, Aramis Billiard Balls, the Oneida Casino and Hotel in Green Bay. And there's others that we'll get to here after Jasmin has a chance to play this rack. All right, she made a ball on the break the first time. Really let her cue ball go. She doesn't look very happy about it. Okay, let's see. Besides that mess of balls up in the top left that she's probably going to take care of right now, the 1 and the 3 could be a little testy down here at the bottom. She's got to be calling the 9. And with an open table, she can play solids onto stripes or vice versa. Well, that opened things up nicely. The only thing that looks like it could be any kind of trouble at all is this ball down at the bottom left, where she's got kind of a small spot to get to for shape, but certainly not to the point that it's going to bother her.
Apologies, everyone. Can let me know if you can hear me now, Mike.
Yes, I can. Welcome back.
Yeah, sorry. As you guys know, Mike and I are doing this remotely. Connection issues can happen sometimes. But Jasmin looks like she's off to a good start in this match.
This is still from the break, this rack.
Looks like she's okay on the 11 or the 15. A little thin on the 11. The 1?
She avoid running into the 1?
I think so. And if she does, she'll do so thinly, and the cue ball will just kind of continue on the same path. Could be a little danger of the 1 tying up with the 8 in that case. But I think she's okay to miss it. Doesn't want to be straight here. Might be forced to go down for the side now, and she is. Cue ball's kind of trending towards the right long rail. Should be able to stay off of it enough.
Did she intend to leave herself that big of a cut?
No, yeah, I think she was trying to go a little further, and I think she was just a little worried that if she put a little more power into it, she would end up a little closer to the rail, but still wanted to be straighter than this. She's got to hope the cue ball is going to clip the 3 or the 1 moving to the left. I believe it will catch the 3. If not, she can draw at it. Oh, she's overcut it, Mike, but it's down.
Yeah, you could see she thought she might have missed it too. Looks like Samia's taking her time out. So while Eric was away, we were mentioning sponsors. Don't want to forget Atlas Billiard Supplies, ABC Financial, Sign-O-Rama, as well as Dr. Poole and the WPBA. I guess you don't consider those sponsors, they're promoters.
Yeah, highest prize money on offer throughout the WPBA season. $30,000 first prize. It's the second year running it's been held at the Oneida Casino.
And a world championship in America for the ladies. That's rare.
Definitely. Yeah, the Women's World 10 Ball Championship will be coming up in Vietnam, or pardon me, Italy, at the end of the month. They're also going to have a women's doubles tournament. First time I ever remember seeing a women's doubles tournament. 2 women paired together, 16 teams.
That's a Predator event. You've played in those Predator events. Have you played a doubles event?
Well, I've mainly been times, so it's been I haven't actually played in any of them.
Oh,
Been on with the commentary there for a couple years. If you like watching women's pool, of course you're going to watch the WPBA, but Pro Billiards Series always has a women's event whenever they're having a major tournament.
well, everybody, the WPBA Predator Matchroom, I mean, they're all putting so much into the tournament calendar right now.
Yeah, that's the only reason Predator didn't have a men's event in Italy, because there's so many men's events going on in the US. Every other Pro Billiards stop, they always have both the men and women there. They've been doing some mixed doubles tournaments as well. It's been very exciting. And Mike, I think the women are getting a little stronger playing with the men. It's unlimited coaching. So they're kind of getting an insight into what some of the stronger men are thinking throughout gameplay.
That's interesting that they're doing unlimited coaching. There is no shot clock, I assume?
There is. So, teams have to manage how the clock and the coaching kind of melds together. And you see some teams like Justin Bergman and Xiaofeng Fu got second in the St. Louis mixed doubles. Well, Fu doesn't speak English and Bergman doesn't speak Chinese, so it's kind of just point communication. But that's worked in certain spots.
Boy, Jasmine's raring to go. She was standing over there just waiting.
Saw that. Ready to keep pouring it on here. It's going to be Konishi's break when she comes back.
And I'm real big into moments in a match. This feels like one of them. 3-0, your break. You lose this game, you're in real trouble.
Yeah, I mean, the way Konishi has to look at it is that she has 2 of the next 3 breaks. And if she's able to
Nope, I think Eric's going into the twilight zone again. Oh, don't scratch. Okay. All right, dry break, not exactly what Konishi was looking for. But this isn't necessarily easy to get things started.
Sorry, guys, I should be
And
back. I'm not
there
sure
you
what
are.
mic's turning off. This is my first time with Expo. Apologies, but hopefully we'll be okay here for a bit.
You didn't miss anything.
Field
This is right
6
after the break.
elimination match is complete with Savannah Easton defeating Wanling Wang. Let's give Wanling a big round of applause.
Tough opener for Jasmin
Savannah
here.
will move on to
Missable
the
one.
final 16 tomorrow.
Just going to have to clear the 14 to open up the pocket for the 11. She can do that now. Bring the cue ball back over to the right side. Ideally, if she can get the cue ball between the 1-9 and maybe run into the 15, be the best shot. I think she's either going to hit the 1 or the 9, though, if she starts moving to the right too much. So might just stay away from that play and look for a way to get over there as the rack progresses. That's a good shot. Nicely played. 9's going to have to go before the 15. 11 only has the bottom left. So tough rest of the rack here for Jasmin. She can go 11, 15. Key's really going to be getting the proper angle on the 10 to move up table for the 12 eventually. Can't really get down there now. Cue ball's running into the 10 going forward. Cue ball's kind of running into the 7 off the 10. So really just going to rely on getting straight on the 10 here. 15, 9, 10. Want to be over top of the 10. She is. Speed judgment going to be big here, even forced to use a bridge.
At the top level, are you ever at 100% of your shot while you're using the bridge?
Oh, you can't be, especially turns on its side like this. I mean, she's lucky she doesn't have to do much with the cue ball, but her speed feels going to be compromised here.
And she's going to be over the 1 ball.
Looks like she can find a window between the 6, 7 right near the side pocket, but it's going to have to play real close to the side if she wants to play that path. I'm worried that the cue ball is going to track behind the 6 too much if she tries to go below it, but looks like she is. Another tough over ball here. That's a great shot, Mike, if it holds up from the 2. See her reaction. Looks okay. Great shot from Jasmin.
She doesn't look too worried about it.
Doesn't want to be drawing back into the 6 here. Looks like she might be. Going to fall forward. 8's available past the 7, and another strong rack from Jasmin here. Going to into her break in rack number 5, so things looking good.
All right, 4-0.
Get you updated with some of the other scores. There we go. Kelly Fisher and Yuki Hiraguchi tied at 3. Brittany Bryant down 6-2 to Rubelin Amit. Seo Soa, current women's world 9-ball champion, up 4-1 against Sakura Miramatsu. Bean Hung 3-0 ahead against Harin Lee. And Amber Chen over Shui Chang Chen. Shui Chang Chang. 3-2. Jasmin going from the dead middle. Looking for the 2 or the 11 straight back. There's the 11. Good solid break. Nice square hit. She's been rewarded with a good spread, but nothing too easy on the opener. Might be forced to start with the 15. Ideally, she'd like a look at the 10, and looks like she does have one. Thirteen's going to have to go before the 15.
15 go to the top left?
I think so. Top right, you mean?
Well, I was trying to see where she was going to go after the 13.
Right.
I'm thinking you kind of want to cinch that ball. But yeah, boy, from this angle, it doesn't look like she's got the 10.
Yeah, I really like getting at the 13 quickly here. She's going to have to make a plan to get on the 15 afterwards. It could go on the top right. Depends how tight these side pockets play. She might consider playing it in the side, and that would play her well into the 13.
Yeah, she sure hasn't seemed to be bothered by side pocket shots this match. She doesn't seem like anything's bothered her this match except having to wait for Samia.
Yeah, she's played well. Just that one mistake in rack number 1, but other than that, finishing off offensively very well. For all you fans out there, Jasmin has a excellent YouTube page. Probably has about at least 50 videos up there now. Her latest one was playing with a cue from the 80s compared to playing with the carbon shaft. I don't know if you saw that, Mike. It was kind of interesting.
No, I
Much
didn't.
deflection difference. Yeah, you can check it out.
All right, where was she trying to go? Because she obviously didn't get there.
Yeah, I think she's okay to take the 15 in the top right. Just have to get straight on the 12 and draw straight back past the 1. But you're right, she is a little short of where she wanted to be. Nice thing about this one is the speed is reasonably comfortable. Just have to focus on the pocketing here.
And she practiced this particular shot, this kind of an angle on a back cut, a couple different times when she was getting ready for the match.
Interesting.
She shot it and missed it one, or she shot it and juggled it once, so she wasn't happy about that.
Caught the heart there. Looks straight enough to draw back inside the 1. Again with the bridge though, Mike. Gonna have to put a good draw stroke on this one. Kind of catch it on the thicker side of the pocket. Great shot.
Nice.
Oh, she's on point here.
All right, this match is looking like it could get way out of hand for Samia.
Yeah, I'd say it is at this point already, especially with the alternate breaks. But again, just taking one rack at a time for Konishi. Hasn't really had much. Didn't make a ball on the break a couple times. Jasmin took advantage. And I believe breaking and running both of her breaks, 2 of her 3 breaks to this point.
Yeah, I mean, they both had misses there in the first rack, but I don't remember misses in other racks.
Yeah, I think Jasmin might be on a streak of 4 perfect games here. Referee Dave Pearson. Also referees on the Pro Billiards series. Going from the side rail this time. I mean, there is a second ball break you can use from the side rail, but I don't really like the head ball break from the side rail. See how she attacks it here.
I think Brittany went with that break a couple of times yesterday just to try to get something going.
Second ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't mind it with the template. You can make one of the very corner balls in the rack directly in the corner. The men this year in the World 8-Ball Championships ended up kind of gravitating towards the second ball break, and it turned out that both players that were in the final were breaking second ball. We'd never seen that before. That's without a template, so there is differences in how you would attack compared if there's a template or not.
Well, this is an odd looking rack. Somebody picked up the table and turned it all to one side.
Yeah, I've got 13 balls on the right side of the table. Not really going to be able to avoid the 6 here, and if she does contact it, it's in a bit of danger pushing too close to the 10. Could choose to stun into it and kind of hit it squarely and just remove it completely from the area. It's a good shot. Ended up a little straight. Should be able to cheat the pocket decently here, considering how close the 10 is to the pocket.
She's looking for that 15 in the side, gets her up table, and finishes everything off.
Yeah, it's a strong performance here from Jasmin. Wanted to have an angle going up table. Doesn't quite have it, but she can't stop near the 15 and have the 14 past the 9.
Elimination match on table number 4 is complete with Rubelin Amid defeating Brittany Bryant. Let's put our hands together for Brittany. She's in the money. Rubelin has made the final 16.
Yeah, Rubelin definitely a threat to be right near the end of this tournament.
So far, I think of all the matches I've done, Cheska has looked the most impressive.
She is impressive overall. I mean, she's such a dynamic player. I remember I watched one of her matches in the World 8-Ball Championships last year. There was an out in the semifinals near the end of the set, and it's just the amount of shots she can come up with. It's just really staggering. She's just a little inconsistent, but when she's on, I wouldn't dare to call her the #1 player in the world on the female side. A dominant performance here from Jasmin, Mike. 5 games in a row now, really just locking out Samia.
Well, when you can break and run regularly, it's going to be kind of tough to beat you.
Yeah, and she'll have the break in rack number 7. So looking to complete a nearly flawless set here.
Okay, well, seeing as how we may not have the opportunity too many more times after this next rack gets started, one more time, I want to mention the sponsors of this event: Olhausen Billiards, Peach Hour Custom Cues, Simona's Cloth, Aramith Belgian Billiard Balls, the Oneida Casino and Hotel in Green Bay, Atlas Billiard Supplies, ABC Financial, and Sign-O-Rama. Most importantly, want to thank everybody for however you're watching this. If you're watching it on YouTube, if you're watching it on Billiard TV, it's you watching these matches and you supporting the WPBA and professional pool that is helping it grow to where it is now and hopefully even better in the future.
Power break coming from Ouschan here. It's very, very successful in this match so far. Got the balls in the second row again. And a wide open spread. Just the 6 and the 14, the only real problems in this rack. 14 is makeable. I think she'll favor stripes just because of where the 6 is. Gonna have to open with a combo here. Players have a little more time after the break. It's the time when you have to choose between balls and the most decisions on the table because there's the most amount of balls. So Jasmin using her full shot clock here. Gonna go solids.
That's interesting. The 6 must go.
Yeah, I think it does. Didn't appear so at first, but I don't think there's any way she would have took the solids if it doesn't go.
Well,
Yeah, first miss in a bunch of games from Jasmin. And Konishi's going to have a first chance, real offensive chance of the table in about 5 games here. 9, 10, 13, 12, 14 can work. Always a little risky taking the toughest ball last, but I think where the 9 is, plays well onto the 12 to get the angle. She needs to come over for the 14. Pardon me, we're the 13 to the 12. Just a bit of a stand-up player, plays above the cue, more than most modern players. Good timing in her stroke, brings the cue back nice and slow. Classic pause at the back and natural acceleration. I believe the 14 is only available into the bottom right, so she's going to want an angle going to the right off the 12. This can work, but I would have favored the angle going the other way. A bit of right spin now. Could take a little more cut angle, just coming straight across as well. Probably a little safer that way. Good shot. Cue ball can miss the 6 here. Doesn't look like the 8 passes the 4, so she's going to have to take it in the left middle. She is straight enough to hold for that shot. Tough just coming out of your chair like this, Mike, sitting for a good part of half an hour or more.
absolutely. And, and it's so easy to come out of the chair and think, oh man, it's 6-0. Jasmine's a monster. I mean, not so much that she's a monster, but she's in stroke. She's running, running Raxx. So you've got to give it to Samia for getting up and playing like this. I mean, I understand it. They're all champions, and they all should be able to do that.
It's a tough skill, though. Something that amateurs aren't really used to because they're shooting almost every game. But when you're sitting there for that long, it really takes a lot to just come up and come with the goods. She's got it. Watch out for the cue ball. It's okay. So first game on the board for Konishi here. It's going to be her break in rack number 8.
Yeah, it's her break. I appreciate her winning that rack, which gives me the opportunity to correct my mistake. The sponsors of the event include the Oneida Nation.
Dave Pearson throwing the Dermouth balls made by Aramith into the rack. See if Konishi goes back to the side rail here. It's not gonna. 0 for 1 from the side rail and going back to the binel now. Just got the second row down, but she's going to get kicked in. It's unlucky there. She was tracking towards the pocket slightly, but caught an unlucky kiss.
And again, it's ball in hand behind the line, and it's the entire ball behind the line.
Biggest problem in this rack for Jasmine's going to be the 4-12. Don't believe the 4 will pass the 12. Problem with the stripes is the 4 that are available are so far from the head string. If the 4 passes the 12 here, she's okay. Sure doesn't look like it, though. Might be available in the bottom right. I think she's going to try to get... Oh, there's an angle. It's close, Mike.
Yeah, I don't like it. 7 gets you over there naturally, though.
Didn't necessarily want to make both there, but it won't hurt her. She's nicely on the 5. 5-1-7-4 finish possible here. Well, if she's able to play like this throughout the rest of the event, Mike, she's going to be tough to beat.
She is. I didn't get to watch the match that she played with Sophia Mast. I can't say that I was completely shocked to see the result, but Jasmin is the defending champion here. She had to be a favorite in that match.
Yeah, it looks like it passes in the bottom left, so she's okay here.
Boy, that looked tight when we had that angle.
Gonna draw between the 9-14 now. Take the 8 in the same pocket. And this will be 6 full table runs for Jasmin. Nicely played, and she looks like she's on her way to the final 16 with new life.
Yep, everybody's got one life left tomorrow. Well, there you have it. 7-1, Jasmin Ouschan. Samia Konishi finishes in 17th place.
Table 1
Jasmin
elimination
comes
match is
back
complete
tomorrow.
with Jasmin Ouschan defeating Samia Konishi. Let's put your hands together for Samia.
Eric, before
Jasmin has made it to
we
the final
sign off, how can
16.
people reach you for lessons?
Samia is in the money.
Hey, you can reach me at ehorlifson.com or pardon me, at hotmail.com or erichorlifson.com. I'm on Facebook Messenger. I do teach online, and I teach around the GTA. But yeah, you're welcome to reach out.
All right, that's it for tonight, everybody. We will be back. I'm not sure what time matches start tomorrow, but the brackets are on digitalpool.com. The matches are on the WPBA YouTube channel. That's everything that we've got for tonight. So for Eric Horlifson, I'm Mike Howerton. Everybody have a good evening.